to that neutrals, put a bit of doubt into this Windrunner, who is at the moment pushing a tri-lane back to a tier 1 tower. Technically, this should not be happening. They need to be more aggressive.
He's just being super aggressive. He's been like poking.
Oh, bottom lane, the toss goes, throwing Ogre Magi right on top of Potom right now. Cheryl's in trouble, the stun goes through, close range arrow, not a long stun. Avalanche does come out there, it's not enough, she will live. You can't kill the Potom. Obviously, the LZ girls have a lot of fans down in the audience, they're all screaming for her to live.
Well, the Potom is still level 1 though. She shouldn't be so scared. She should have Ad Leap as a first skill, but she did go for arrow. If you're playing tri-lane, you have to survive. The Tiny is like level 2. And she's like just past the tower. They're just being super aggressive. The Windrunner also have been playing like being really aggressive. He has been poking the Spectre. Spectre having, you know, difficulty keeping his life up. Bottom lane is just being pressured so hard right now. Yeah, that's a really, really harsh lane for Potom to actually be going up against. With that stun, you can't stay close. Like, you've got your leap there, but they can couple the stuns, they can back them on against each other, and it's really hard. Look at even Tiny, the amount of strength he's got. He just got hit by the tower 5 different times and only brought him down to half HP. It's just how much he can actually dive that tower. And of course, the enrage, the fury that comes out from the Ogre Magi gives even more power to these heroes while they're hitting that tower. The tier 1 tower is going to go down before 4 minutes is even up right now. That's just the power of that bottom lane to push out. Calder can keep the mana going as well. Obviously, through the chakra ability, he just basically regens the mana up for both Ogre as well as Tiny. So whenever they need to, they can always initiate. It's really a great tri-lane down there on the bottom lane. And, well, I think Cheryl should be praised for how long she's actually survived down there. Still no kills up on the board. Very, very surprising so far in. Yeah, well, you would think that the Potom couldn't have survived that, but she's just being super passive. I guess she needs to go home and either regen, get some tango or something. She can't just stand there stuck with 200 life.
You can't leave the lane. You got to try and stick in close enough. The tower does get destroyed. Like if you leave the lane, then you're going to lose the XP. You miss the opportunities as well. Like Tiny was running around on a beast stick of health just then. You possibly could have just fired off a random arrow. You might have got lucky. It might have actually popped the Tiny off, but in the end, like you'll see it coming as well from how far the lane is actually pushed. Interesting to know now. The Specky taking at the tower, is going to move himself back there and just show that creep pool just coming on down. Looks like ES is the one actually in the midst of all of that one. This mid lane still hasn't changed right now. I think this could be LZ saving grace. If they can actually move out this mid lane and get that gank on that bottom lane, get Batrider out there, get him up to level 6 and then pull out there with the lasso and really get on top of it, that's going to be a big thing. And even then, they've also got to shut down this Windrunner. They just can't keep this up at the moment. If Windrunner continues to keep this pressure on, it's... she's going to get farmed up. The tri-lane gets shut down by one hero, and everything goes the way of our boys from Starsboba from the Vietnam, the boys. They're just, everything is just looking good.
The Alchemist does have the earn on him, and that's going to make him like pretty much undiable to any catch that's going to happen. Batrider is trying his best. He does on his Chemical Ray. Here comes all the big Star goes on there. Is she going to be able to get away? She is trying to fly away. Oh, first blood. There goes to the Sentinel team.
It took 4 people to do it. It took 4 people to come into that lane with the DD rune and to tank the tower to actually get the kill.
I think what the girls have to remember is that they have to be really confident. You know, they have to be confident in how they play. POTM is not showing her confidence right now, but I'm sure when she gets her basics item out, she's gonna, you know, start going around and killing. She's probably gonna go for a botter from her playing style.
Let's go pause the game for just a momento. We might even save it while we're here, just to actually multitask the way we're supposed to.
I mean, I would really like to see Vivian farm out with a Radiance. Once she has a Radiance, she has Horn. The thing about it is that they don't really have AoE stun. I mean, you can't really consider like ES and AoE stun.
It's not an AoE stun, it's a straight line stun. Of course, there's big ultimate is the big one. You do the AoE through the totem when you can drop that one down because you get the aftershock effect that comes out, and that's a big way of actually going. But you look at LZ's lineup, and the stun's going to come from CM, the stun's going to come from Potom's arrow, and of course you also have that mini stun that comes out from that Batrider as well as the lasso. Batrider still not level 6 just yet, was being to level 6 there by the Alchemist, who's just a little bit there in front. Windrunner, of course, level 5 as well, going up against the Specky on the top lane. Specky with the support and the ES support up there does actually drag the levels down a little bit, but still well done for the top lane to still be level 4 up against that level 5 Windrunner. That's something to go with. And once again, it's the same computer actually having those issues. So the lady with the white cap is the one having a bit of trouble.
I think this is the girls' first SMM together, and they are playing up against like the best Vietnam team. They flew here for a reason. They came to Malaysia for a reason. They know they are good. The girls are facing out against a really strong team, no doubt about that. But so far they're holding up.
Yeah, it's actually.
I mean, what I hope to see is really POTM being more confident. ES hit like more of his visual, and CM being a good support hero. Hopefully, she does manage to gain some level, get some life, so that she can survive in engagement. Backrider will farm out, get a dagger, do something good. Spectra will probably just turtle until like 30+ minutes, hopefully, and we'll see like a Radiance, a Horn. The thing about it is that they have such a strong trident at the bottom. They have Ogre Mega, they have Tiny, and they had the KOTL. KOTL can just push easily, solo lane afterwards.
Yeah.
And the Tiny and Ogre Mega are just probably gonna go catching.
Yeah, at the moment, like even like you mentioned Radiance on Spectra, I'd probably even want to actually even throw a little bit more damage dealing arms. Actually go with the Manta. Obviously with the Manta buff for the melee heroes, it would be a little bit of a more productive item as you try and push these lanes out a little bit. Radiance, it's good to push them out, but you pop off the Manta, you can push the lanes as well as be aggressive and get yourself out of tight spots as well. So there's a couple of different things that is actually open for the girls to actually do right now. You look back towards SB though, like Tiny still running around with the burst damage. That bottom lane is so hard to stop. Ogre Magi, when he hits level 6, things are really going to get bad. Because that multicast is going to come out, and it's going to keep on coming out too, because the Chakra replay is going to come from Coddle. They're going to stay on top of that one. The mid lane is still going to fight off here. We're getting a very farmed Alchemist coming up right now. Like, I'll put it up there for everyone on the live stream so they actually see the CS scores coming out, because we don't mention those. In case this is actually your first time listening into this SMM Shoutcast, the players are literally right in front of us. They're right in front of the speakers. They can actually hear what we're saying. Hence, we don't call anything like wards, placements, items people don't know about, things like that. I reckon we're pretty good with it.
I've been getting like massive fan on Facebook. All the fans want to let you know how good you are, what a great caster you are. Big shout out to everyone who's watching online.
We love you all.
We love you all. Continue watching.
We'll put it up there. Rah, 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 rah. We love you. It's great.
Thanks for the encouragement on Facebook, everyone.
That's right. Because
that's going to cost me a lot of money on my phone, by the way.
It's amazing. All right, looks like we're actually good to go again. So your wait is over. We're going to just resume the game again because we'd actually have the save game. They've actually already resumed it again before I can actually even bring down my menu. Cool. Obviously a lot faster on the keys. Coming to go through. Tower does get destroyed in this middle lane. No one to actually go down on it though. It's just the 4-hero push, which was coming just before the pause to go on through. Top lane still being harassed. Everything is going nuts up there. Windrunner actually coming down low. Goes for the power shot just to try and take out those last of the giant wolves, which are far from the creep pool right now. Specky now having to actually hold onto that top lane. This is actually the best way for Spectra to go. Obviously with the reflect damage, which does actually come from Spectra, even then, the timing has been perfect here.
Yes, is there going to be a Shaka? No Shaka coming up.
Where's the stun? There's the fissure. It's going to come out. It's holding Windrunner and Alchemist back. They're two of the strongest heroes at the moment for SB. It's going to take a lot to bring him down. Posh is getting nailed on the side. In comes Tiny. Stagger might throw over the top, and in comes the toss. Double kills from straight off the top, and Spectra forced to run to the other side of the tower. Ogre Magi is going to go ring and rosy back around the sides, while Specky just holds at the tower. Will they dive it now? The creep wave is up again. He's being pushed back there, running through the toxin. Spectra looks like he might be okay. Bottom lane, of course, Potom just free farming the bottom lane, funnily enough, while all this is happening, but still SB being very aggressive up there on the top. 3-0 so far.
Well, I would hope that POTM does manage to out some item, probably a bottle, and start catching.
Mid. Batrider, Shackle, wait for it. She wants an Ogre for a prize. Doesn't get it though, pulling it through the flames. Ogre runs back to the other side of the river, quite safe.
I think if she had Tash, she would be able to take down the Ogre Mega.
Oh, look at this, even so close. Like, seriously, the Spectre and Tiny could have just shook hands how close they were just then. Coming in that battle on the top lane. Tiny, I'm really surprised Spectre is that confident to come in there. The second Tiny wants to do it, he can go for the toss. There goes the avalanche. There goes the toss. Spectre goes down. Almost. Not quite.
Come on, Vivian. Own the Tiny. You can do it.
That's right. Moral support coming on through from Kelly Milkies. You got to love it.
All right, in the millennium, we do see the Windrunner being super aggressive. Let me have a look at the item. She has her perseverance up right now. What do you think she's gonna go for a Bloodstone? Super support by the CM.
I don't think
solving the Spectra.
I hate to say it, I don't think there's going to be enough time to actually come through. They're going to push this mid lane out a little bit further now. Potom still free farming up that bottom lane.
Yeah, they got to defend this level 2 tower though.
Really actually hasn't been impressed at all. Actually, Batrider coming back in towards the middle lane. It's like, cool, all right, I can take you, Windrunner. Bring it on. We'll see what you got. Top lane actually being harassed off here a little bit. Spectra and CM just pushing out that top lane.
Ouch.
Mid lane getting pushed back once again. Batrider forced back a little bit further. The arrow from bottom. That's what I was talking about. Just try your luck with those arrows. See if you actually get yourself a hit. A little bit harder when you go for the mid lane. There's such a big open space here. You've got good vision. It's really hard to actually hit those arrows. You've got to play with the fog of war a little bit more to really hit those bottom arrows right on the money. And now right on the money is the tier 2 tower. Blast comes out there from Coddle. Just wipes out the crit wave with the power shot coupled up there from Windrunner. Bottom lane still being pressured at the moment. Bottom, she has been by herself a little bit. Now Alchemist there to hold her hand for as long as possibly can.
Goes out there and the stun goes out onto the Batrider. She gets taken down.
Burst damage, burst damage, burst damage.
Well,
that's it.
I think they're going to give up the tower, the level 2 tower in the middle, but Spectre is still farming well. She does have her threats out. 9 minutes. CM is still being really supportive at the top lane. POTM does he have any item out? He has not. I mean, she has not decided what item she wants to go yet. But you do see that 4 heroes are sticking together. They are trying to push on all the level 2 towers. Hopefully we see some reaction from the guys. Maybe a TP, try to get an engagement, get a level 6 onto the ES, get some echo down.
Yeah, you need to get something going at the moment. Bottom, like literally it is so dangerous for her to go anywhere right now that she has to hug a tower. Like literally is her best friend at the moment. Now the push is going to come. 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes there. There's the Coddle Blast coming from behind. So all 5 heroes from Starsboba assembling on the bottom lines here for the tier 2 tower. That's hitting it up there. Arrow actually hitting on the back of TV, but there's no, is there support? No, there's not support. He'll come out of his stun, just turn around and start hitting the tower again. Are we going to see some
defense there from the girls? Because I think they should really try to TP in. Tiny being really annoying there. Just tossing his teammate around. Well, the Alchemist is like, he's pretty much farm out anyway. He does have the earn on him. He can't heal anyone, but he is refusing to earn his tiny teammate because the tiny teammate just tossed him.
Yeah. Looks like Spectre are enjoying putting a little bit of pressure up here on the tier 1 towers. The first time it's actually come under siege. Spectre's got to take out this creep wave before she can continue to actually do this at the moment. Level 7 Specky up on the field at 10 as actually... I thought someone almost just got called out for a second, but we're all good for the moment as crows flying all over the place, providing supplies to the troops on the front lines, while we still see the defense. Actually, very few people in lanes right now, apart from Spectre, who's still actually... Well done, Tiny. Well done. Dying in front of the Roche.